Welcome back to my channel, friends. Today we are going to talk about the fingerprints. So far in palmistry, we have learned about the hand-shaped fingers, and now we will be talking about the fingerprints. On your fingers, on the tips of your fingers, we have some sort of prints. What does the mean? What does any print meaning in on your fingers? This is very much important, and so they are very important to do predictions about the nature of the person if you wanted to learn palmistry and if you want to do predictions very accurately and precisely. So today we are talking about the prints. The fingerprints are massively important in modern palmistry. You should know that. Though you won't find any reference to them in any palmistry book published before 1970, they are becoming more and more significant in palmistry world. So there are at least two schools of palmistry that focus only on the fingerprints and ignore everything else. An enormous amount of scientific research has established direct link between specific fingerprints patterns and and psychological attitudes, personality dispositions, and inherited genetic qualities. So, in front of your screen, before that, I want to tell you one more thing. The metaphor we use to visualize the print pattern is as brain waves. It is a representing pattern of your thoughts. Fingerprints allow us permit to see the manner of a person's thinking. We cannot know what they are thinking, but the prints give us an understanding of the way someone think. Every print on every palm is an original and unique making, but all print patterns fall into five broad types. These five print patterns are the whorl, simple arch, tented arch, loop, and double loop. The composite. So now in front of your screen, you can see this is a whorl print. Whorl means if you can see this in the center where is my cursor is, it is small and is going round and round and round all the way, going bigger and bigger around. So this kind of pattern on your finger, we call this whorl. So if someone has many whorls on the fingers, 6 7 whorls on the fingers, like we have 10, we have 8 fingers, including thumb 10. And if you have more whorls, what does it mean? The whorl is made of a series of ever decreasing circles, like I mentioned, or a spiral which curls into itself. I will show you the picture next. Sometimes there are few loop lines wrapped around the world. The world shows thought that the focuses in highly targeted manner, rather like the rings around a blue bullseye. Okay, a world gives a need for space. So these people need space, privacy, and the drive to be alone and unsupervised. Worlds are highly secretive, freedom loving, odd, and centric. Where there are walls on many fingers, they make for an odd, inventive, and highly original personality who's who is uninterested in following trends, fashions, and groups. And the world is seen in abundance on talented people. It isn't on its own a sign of creativity, but it signals a lack of a herd instinct originally, and an analytical mind and the ability to be able for long period, which is the basic basis for any individual creative expression. Walls are rarely found on group performers like actors who must obey script or director. They are much more likely to be the writer or the screenwriters. The nature of the world means deep focus on one particular subject is far preferable to broad set of skills. So the world makes for a nature that has a specialist interest or hobby, and multi world people usually usually become experts or specialists. Walls give an ability to avoid group thinking and to prefer freedom, individuality, space, and being alone over communal activities. If someone has more walls, it dominant type often are often perceived as being loners or antisocial people. Whenever you see a lot of walls on a palm, it is inevitable that that a person will spend the majority of their lives alone. Even if married with four children, they will find a way to isolate themselves for a long period of time. So this is the meaning of the world, which I is trying to tell you. I show you another picture of the world. Yeah, there is he. So this is a variant of world print. Sometimes the line from a spiral, look, there's a line here like this, but in the middle there's a word. It is like a loop word. So what's the difference between both of them? This is going round, 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 and going bigger. And this wall here, it has like a loop type of tail, but in the middle there is a word. So there are two different types of wall you can see on the fingerprints. Next, we will going to talk about the simple arch. In front of your screen, I am showing you the simple arch. Before we have discussed about the wall, now we're going to discuss about the simple arch. What does simple arch mean? The simple arch like waves. Can you see these waves like water waves? Okay, they are going from one end to another end, one end to another end. This is like a wave. You can see this kind of fingerprints on the hands of people normally. The simple arch is a flat chevron shape made of a series of inverted V. So the inverted like a V, like this. Okay. Lines piled on top of each other. The thought patterns are linear, simple, and direct, grounded on the particular and traditions line. Simple arches don't like abstract, fancy, full ideas. Their mindset is pragmatic, realistic, and based on the physical world. The simple arch is a sign of a repressive personality, someone fixed, faithful, deep, loyal, dependable, and practical. In terms of employment, the person with many simple arches is going to have far less days off, will be more reliable, and will stick to the company for longer than people with other print patterns. So they are more reliable people. The work will tend to be secure, routine oriented with a pension rather than something high risk. These people don't like to take a high risk and they don't like to change jobs. They want to stick at one place for a long time. Simple arches give an obsession with the home and family and financial security. The need to repress emotions can mean it's hard for them to show vulnerability or to let off steam. And they have a very strong need to express their inner repression through physical activity. The simple arch has a powerful impulse to protect, defend, and save animals, nature, vulnerable people, and the oppressed. It's common on those that serve the community in some way, and those that are concerned with children, family, animals, or preserving the environment. The simple arch is highly tribal, so there is an enormous loyalty to one's group, tribe, family, substitute family, or friends. And this pattern can give a good ability to use one's hand. So it's common on craftspeople and those that shape, mold, and repair. Simple art dominant people are obsessed by their home and are great house and garden door upper and home decorators. The simple art is incapable of being snobby or pretentious, and however, wealthy will always possess a common touch. So they don't like show off. The simple arch has an issue psychologically about fairness and equality and is very anti Anything where there is an elite, monopoly, privileged class, or ruling people. I think it's perhaps surprisingly where there are lots of simple arches, seven or more. It can create a personality deeper, resistant to the modern world. They can be obsessed with the stamping out unfairness, anti-capitalism, resisting the destruction of nature with a powerful drive to make life simple, uncorrupted, natural, and fair. It's as if the almost straight flat lines of the print want to create a level playing field in the life and nature. So this is the our observation about the simple arch. I show you another picture of the simple arch here. Throw a half foam loop in center. Can you see this like a half foam loops? But they are simple arch. They're like a V. Okay, like waves. So this is also a simple arch. So today we have discussed about two patterns. One is a whirl, and one is simple arch. Whirl relates to their intelligence and secretive nature. People who doesn't want to disclose much about them, and they are very much individualistic. But these people, simple arch people, they are very much deep, reliable, hardworking, and they live for other. They focus for the family, finance more than other friends. Hope you have enjoyed. If you have any question, please feel free to ask me anytime. You can comment in the comment section, and I will reply whenever I will get chance your question. Thank you very much.